ETBU Extra here on the ETBU Sportsnet, broadcasting live here on the internet from CC's Pizza in Marshall, Texas. Each Wednesday we gather around the tables here at CC's, eat some great pizza and salad, and you can have the buffet and drink for $5 during the show each week from noon to 1. If you're in the Marshall, Texas area, we encourage you to stop by. Time now to bring in as our next guest here on the ETBU Extra show, Amanda Rucker from the ETBU Lady Tigers basketball team. Of course, last night the Lady Tigers losing to Laterno, their first conference game of the year. And Amanda, first of all, it just didn't seem to roll for you and the team as the game progressed, but you started out strong.
Yeah, we really did. The game didn't progress like we wanted it to progress or that we planned for it to go. We were a little tired, but honestly, I don't think we were prepared for Laterno to be as good as they were. They were big, they were strong, they were athletic, and we just didn't step up mentally or physically with them, and we went away with the loss.
Congratulations with your 27 points scored last night, 9 rebounds. Kind of walk me through how you prepare for each game. Do you listen to certain music, or do you make sure you braid your hair a certain way? I mean, I know athletes sometimes have those kind of little things they like to do to kind of get them in the mood to start playing basketball.
Yes, I'm pretty, I guess you could call it superstitious. I eat the same thing. I drink the same thing. I do braid my hair usually about the same time. I wear the same socks, same underclothes and all that kind of stuff. But once I get out on the court, I just become really focused. I don't really hear anything else besides what's in my head, and I really think about what's going on. But before game, pre-game stuff is very, very superstitious for me. So
I see that focus in your eyes as I call the game, sitting there at the press row. I think I could probably yell, "Hey, Amanda, I'm going to give you $1 million as you come by." You probably wouldn't even hear me.
I really don't. I've learned to block everything out. The only voice I really hear is Coach Howard, and sometimes yes, to say it a couple of times for me to really hear for him to say. But I'm really focused on the next play, what I'm supposed to be doing at that point. And that's just me growing as a player, maturing. When I first came to college, I didn't do that at all. It's really good for me to focus in. But
you're from Grand Saline, Texas, which is right here in East Texas. Why did you come to East Texas Baptist University?
It was a really late-minute choice, actually. Coach Lloyd at the time recruited me at an all-star game in Tyler. I didn't even know ETBU existed, honestly. And when I first came out here to my visit, just me and my mother, I fell in love with it. I couldn't stop talking about it. And my dad was like, "You want to go where?" And so honestly, I think it was a God thing for me. I never felt that just drive to go somewhere so bad. And now I'm seeing why God wanted me to be here. I've met so many great people. I work for Catherine Crawford, and she's like another mother to me. And just the things I've got to experience at ETBU through Christ has been amazing for me. So,
of course, you mentioned Dr. Catherine Crawford, who's the Vice President for Additional Advancement. You work in that office as a student worker. You get to see the side where people who love ETBU give their resources for scholarships and stuff. Kind of tell me what that experience has been like as a student worker in the Office of University Advancement.
Oh, it has been the most amazing experience. I've gotten so many great connections. I get to talk to the trustees directly. I'm able to talk to all the donors directly, and that's just a huge thing for me. I can't wait for one day when I have a job and I can give back whatever I can to ETBU, because I really see how it changes kids' lives that come there. Everybody at ETBU almost is on a scholarship of some sort, and without these donors, none of that would be possible. So it's just a great feeling, and I feel so thankful to go to a school where everybody gives so graciously.
Visiting with Amanda Rucker here on ETBU Extra, talking Lady Tiger basketball. We heard from Coach Howard in our previous segment talk about the trip to the West Coast over Thanksgiving. Kind of give me your impression of the trip, and then what did you take away, and some of the experiences. Share with our listeners what did Amanda Rucker experience traveling from good old East Texas out to the West Coast?
It was definitely a change. I've never been to California before, so it was amazing. It was so much fun. My family was able to go, so I actually got to see them while I was there, which is awesome. And Hollywood and Venice Beach was just everything I could have ever imagined. I actually swam. We got in and body surfed in the beach, so that was really fun. It was like 91 that day, so yeah, it was really fun. But it was just everything I could ever imagine. We got to ride on the plane with Dylan O'Brien, and he's the star of Maze Runner and Teen Wolf. So that was really, really cool. But yeah, everything went great, and it was a good bonding experience for all of us. And actually, we really bonded with Coach Marzetta Shepard, and that was really fun. We were with her a lot, and she was just great, and I couldn't ask for a better time.
Marzetta Shepard, the assistant basketball coach for Lady Tigers, also a former ETBU player herself. She didn't get to go to California when she was here, so you got a great experience. Talk about practicing on Venice Beach and practicing outside and just being out in the public like that, playing the game you love to play.
It was crazy. People just started to come up and watch us, people that didn't even know who we were or anything like that. And we got to see Mac Dunbar. He was there with us. He used to play at ETBU, so he saved the court for us. And yeah, people were just watching. Birds were literally, they didn't care if we were there at all. They would just stay there, and they'd fly right by you. And there was other people playing on other courts, and it was just an amazing athletic experience. Everybody there at Venice Beach was just working out. They were doing all kinds of different stuff, running, lifting weights, all kinds of stuff. And so it was really cool for all of them to stop and kind of watch us. Felt good.
Well, your next game as a Lady Tiger does not happen until Thursday night, December 11th, where you host the University of Ozarks, your second conference game of the year. What do you think this break will do for your team? How will it help the team during this kind of a 9-day off period?
I think it will do us a lot of good. We'll be able to get in the gym and really practice on some things that haven't been going very well. But honestly, it'll give our body and minds a rest. I think we're going to be able to go home this weekend, which will be great for some people. They never get to go home. And so I just think that break mentally and physically is going to be amazing for us. And I know Thursday we're going to come out and we're going to do a lot better than we did yesterday. So,
Visiting with Amanda Rucker from the Lady Tiger basketball team here on ETBU Extra. Anything else you want to say about your experience here at ETBU that I have not asked that you said, you know, I really like people to know about this?
I just want everybody to know how much I love my teammates. Obviously, it's my senior year here, which is a little bittersweet for me. But I couldn't ask to spend it with anybody else. The girls that I get to spend it with are amazing. The new freshmen, the transfers. Getting to play with Amber again. We played together when we were like in the 7th and 8th grade. So getting to play with her again is amazing. And just finishing our senior year off together I couldn't ask for anything better. So.
Well, man, I always enjoy watching you play on the court. It's also enjoy seeing how well you're doing in school yourself. And congratulations getting to that senior year.
Thank
looking
you.
forward to you walking across that stage with that diploma from East Texas Baptist University.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Well, have a great day, and we'll see you again on the court December 11th when the Lady Tigers face the University of the Ozarks at Ornelas Gymnasium. Coming up next on ETBU Extra, we'll switch to the men's side of Tiger basketball. So coming up next, we'll visit with the head coach of the Tigers, Bert West. You're listening to ETBU Extra on the ETBU Sports Net.
It's thought